Hey guys, Dr. Axe here. I want to talk to you about as we change seasons, your way of eating should be changing as well. Do you know in ancient Ayurveda and traditional Chinese herbalism that based on the season, you should be eating different foods in different flavors. So in the spring, you should be getting more sour foods. As it starts to get hot out, especially through summer, you should be getting more bitter foods. In the fall, foods a little bit sweeter. And in the winter, foods that are more umami and pungent. All that being said, this is the time of year right now, both spring and summer, where you need to be getting more bitter foods in your diet. Now, here's the thing to know about bitter foods. Bitter foods dry up dampness. So many of us today have issues like candida and dampness in our body. And anytime you have phlegm or mucus or any of that sort of stuff or digestive issues, it tends to be due to dampness. The number one remedy in Ayurveda and traditional China for remedying that issue is consuming bitter foods. Okay, and so you want to eat bitter. Here's the other thing you do. You want to eat seasonally. And so a lot of the foods growing right now are foods that start to become bitter. So here's some of the best bitter foods to get in your diet. Arugula. Arugula is fantastic, very bitter. Broccoli rabe, radicchio, radishes are fantastic. Also eating herbs and spices. If you ever just taste almost any herb or spice, especially rosemary and oregano and thyme, these are bitter foods. So you want to get foods that are bitter and also some foods that are both spicy and cooling can be good this time of year as well. But again, the bitter foods are key. In fact, dark chocolate, that's good news for many of you that like dark chocolate. Now, I'm not talking about the milk chocolate. I'm talking about real dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao. That is another one that's more bitter in nature, a little bit of coffee, green tea. These things are bitter. You want to be getting loads and loads of bitter foods right now this time of year. And listen, today, for the most part, everybody gets lots of sweet foods, lots of salty foods, and we're missing bitter. And because of that, it actually really negatively affects our liver, gallbladder, and our entire digestive system, and even our respiratory system. So you gotta be getting those bitter foods in your diet. And if you wanna know more about bitter foods, you can also Google search Dr. Axe bitter foods. I've written about this over the years and talked about bitter foods, but you wanna make sure you're getting those. Also, I do wanna mention here, eating seasonally. When you're eating foods that are in season, you're going to be getting more vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, just more nutrients in general. And so make sure to check out the website, seasonalfoodguide.org. Again, it's seasonalfoodguide.org. And by going to visit that website, you're going to see all the foods that are in season. So remember this time of year, if you want to amp up your health, eat more bitter foods and foods that are in season if you want to take your health to the next level.